Well. What do we have here? We have another accurate market call out. Once again, not only on NASDAQ, but pretty much the entire market was extremely bullish after the markup that we anticipated happening yesterday. Actually, coming out of Sunday, we called the low, and as you can see, we absolutely exploded from the low. And if some of you guys can remember, especially those that are in the mentorship, I told you once price finds its sell side target based on the way the candlesticks were formed on the way down, led me to believe that we were going to absolutely get a crazy run to the upside, and that's exactly what happened. So let's just go ahead and do a quick recap on what happened today at the beginning of Hell Week. Now, those of you that were a part of this, you guys probably remember before. You guys remember before that we were looking for buy side liquidity being targeted. Now, those of you guys in the mentorship I called out in Q, and I told you guys that these were going to be our buy side levels. Now, buy side liquidity here, and not only there, but buy side liquidity resting above these highs also. And price absolutely took these levels out, gave a nice retrace. Excuse me, I am human. I'm not a robot. I still got allergies. Retrace into the previous fair value gap that was closed above, inverted it, and came back, wicked into it, took the F off, and you can see it even gave you one more entry in case you missed the first one, and exploded with Trump sending out tweets. Now, the market's going to do what the market's going to do regardless. Let me say that one more time. The market is going to do what the market is going to do regardless. The charts will tell you what's coming before headlines. I don't care what Trump sends out as far as a tweet. I don't care what federal Chairman Powell says. I do not care because the market will tell you based on signatures and price what's going to happen before it happens in headlines. Now, let's just back up a little bit. Let's go back to NQ. Let's start from the very beginning when we called out this low. What do we have here? We have on the weekly time frame, boom, 22,000 got clicked. Who else in the industry can call out price months before it happens? 22,000, the accuracy here, guys. Literally the accuracy. 22,000 gets clicked. Price absolutely retraced to the upside. I told you guys after this is hit, our next target is this fair value gap on a daily time frame. And from here, who knows? But I also told you guys that we have buy side liquidity levels here. This is an indication that this was manipulation to get us to the downside. Major institutions were selling. Now we can absolutely take off to the upside because there is nothing left behind as far as a speed bump if we can get past this level and invert this FVG. What can also happen is price can push up here, fake everybody out and make everybody bullish. And guess what? Flip to the downside and make everybody liquidated and become liquidity. You guys know that word, liquidity. I had the gun out last time. Now, let's back up. For those of you guys that are in the mentorship, let's talk about this for a second. All right. Once again, let's start from the top. We have weekly time frame, retracing to a fair value gap on a higher time frame. A lot of people are trying to short the market because they weren't aware of the higher time frame narrative. Push down, sweep, let's drop to a 4-hour time frame. Faked everybody out to the upside, made everybody bullish. Guess again, retrace, stopped everybody out, made everybody bearish. Now everyone's bearish because we made new lows just for price to do what? Reverse back to the upside and target buy side and target this fair value gap. On a smaller time frame, where was our entry, Worm? Let me show you. Push down, sweep, we wait for what? With the tap and go method, we wait for some type of sweep of liquidity followed by a displacement candle, okay? What we're gonna do, after we get the displacement, let's go to the smaller time frame and find a nice entry. What do we have here? We have a fair value gap, clear as day right here. Beautiful, beautiful FVG. Price pushed down, consolidated, held it, and gave us a nice run to the upside to not only target this fair value gap on a smaller time frame, but to ultimately target buy side liquidity here. And as you can see, it didn't stop there and went to target some levels over here as well. But ultimately, it came to target and run right for this buy side and stopped right below this fair value gap on a higher time frame. Now, what can happen here? Two things. Price can respect this level, come balance this engulfing candle that Trump created, because listen, the market's going to do what the market's going to do. The market has its target. It's already pre-programmed before he sends out the tweet. All that happens when he sends out the tweet is accelerated. That's all that happens. If price is going to push down, it's going to push down regardless of what he says. It's up to you to identify these levels on your chart. What he does is he just accelerates it, okay? So that's what we got here. Can price come back and retrace and fill these inefficiencies left behind? Absolutely. Not that everybody's bullish, right? Or can price push up and invert this level and come take out some buy side up here? Where's our buy side? Students, pay attention. Buy side liquidity is clear as day, resting right here. And it's also resting at our highest point. Remember, we look for the highest point right there. And from there, we got fair value gaps up here. The price can come balance, okay? Now, that's what we got for NQ. All right. And what happened, right? A lot of people are like, well, what happened? What made price absolutely take off to the upside? I'm going to show you. Let's go ahead and switch over to MRKT AI. You guys already know what time it is. Let's look and see what he said to make price bullish. I don't know. He signals that we're going to withdraw in 2 to 3 weeks. He said that 2 to 3 weeks ago. All right. Just to let you know, all hell's still breaking loose over there in the Middle East. So it's cap. He just wanted to FOMO everybody in the longs. And more importantly, I think they just took out their leader once again. Okay. So let's just see what happens. This just happened. Like not even, let's see if MRKT AI even picked it up yet. I'm getting all this information from journalists. He says, yeah, working in up to 3 weeks. Yeah. We heard that before. But I don't even see it hit major news yet. Yeah, I actually don't see it on here yet. But you guys pay attention to the journalists. Don't pay attention to CNN and Fox News because those guys are late. Here we go. Yep. Israel is still doing their thing over there as well. And he says a deal can be made before then. So we'll see. All right. There's signs of ceasefire. And as I told you guys in the mentorship in the Discord, it's not a coincidence that they're talking about ceasefire the same time that price takes out these major levels. All right. So look. Once again, I'm going to say this one more time. Price is going to do what price is going to do regardless. It's up to you guys to market your levels and wait. We have Hell Week here, okay? What is Hell Week? Let's bring it up. Let's look at it together, okay? Hell Week, if you guys missed the last video, Hell Week is when we have red photo news every single day leading up to NFP, okay? I usually don't participate in market conditions like today, but let's just take a look together. Let's start with yesterday. Red photo news. Okay. Boom. Give us volatility. Let's go with today. Red photo news. Right. No surprise there. Let's go with tomorrow. Take a guess. Red photo news. Non-farm employment change. And we also have core retail sales. All right. Now, not only do we have this, we have President Trump speaking at 8 p.m. also. Okay. So those of you guys that want to trade London and Asia, guys, just stay out of the way. It's not worth it. They're not going to let us get those entries. Look, I know you guys want to bottom tick the market, but good luck. They're not going to make it that easy. They're going to stop you out a million times because they need the liquidity to get to the direction that they're going to in the first place, okay? Guess what we have the day after tomorrow? Unemployment claims, okay? You think that's it? Guess what we got Friday? Non-farm employment change. Again, unemployment rate. And between now and then, we got a lot of missiles going off in the Middle East. So, guys, if I were you, I would just stay out of these market conditions before you get absolutely destroyed and chopped up because that's what they're trying to do, okay? So, that's what we got as far as red photo news. Let's go ahead and switch over and take a look at what's happening in oil and gold and BTC because I am not going through, I told you guys, I'm not going to stop and go through every single individual ticker. What do we know? Price is still targeting our buy side levels. Inverted this fair value gap. This was a target. I'm telling you guys what to pay attention to. If you guys just get on your charts, try to identify these levels, and pay attention to when price gets to these levels, there's nothing else for you guys to do but wait and find your entry. Anything that happens between now and these levels doesn't matter, okay? I'm telling you exactly where price can change directions. That's it. Don't get caught up in these 2 minute, 3 minute, 1 minute time frames getting absolutely destroyed in these candle wicks. I'm telling you, go to the higher time frame. And if you guys are trying to get an entry, I'm telling you where to get your entry from. If price does this, then that, and price does that, then this. Really simple. That's what we teach in the mentorship, okay? And by the way, guys, let's start. By the way, guys, we have 5 spots left. We have 1 more guy enroll. I'm only taking 5 more people. I'm teaching all my strategies. I'm leaving everything out there. I hope everyone can become snipers that's in the academy. Once I'm done, I'm done. I repeat, once I finish getting my group of people and my students, that's it. I do not think I'm going to be doing another mentorship. Will I be doing these market breakdowns? Absolutely. But I'm trying to focus on these guys, and I'm trying to make sure every single person that invests into the mentorship and invests in themselves to learn from me can see success. That's it. I have no desire to be this trade guru like a lot of these other YouTubers that are making millions of dollars selling courses. That is not my intent. I want to make as many people as profitable as possible, regardless of their education level. So if you think you are fit for this task and you are dedicated and you guys just cannot see consistency and you guys don't have a proven strategy and you guys keep getting chopped up because you don't know how to anticipate the bias and you're getting caught up in all these retail concepts, shoot me a DM at Worm Effects. I'm taking 5 more people. After that, that's it. Doors are closed. All right. So look, let's get back into it. So gold came up and they targeted our buy side. I'm sorry. Gold is targeting our buy side level here. Ultimately, that's why I had this magnet here from the last video. Go watch the last video labeled Hell Week. Okay. But more importantly, we did invert this level here. All right. Now, you got a lot of people talking about people are shorting gold. Your mentor saying buy it, but we're shorting it. Good for you guys, because in the long run, we already know our targets. So once we get past this level and we take out this buy side level, my next area of interest is right up here. All right. This is going to be 4,900. We can retarget 4,900. Above and beyond we go, like Buzz Lightyear said. If you guys were trying to get these entries for gold, maybe wait for a retrace to get the best RR. But ultimately, my target is right up here, 10,000. Mark my words. How we're going to get there and when we're going to get there, not sure. But 10,000 is my ultimate target for gold. Okay, so I will highly invest. Even if you guys don't want to get a position in an ETF for gold, and you guys just want to buy ounces of gold, go for it, because this will be the new currency. It is not going to be BTC. I'll be really surprised if it's BTC. Okay, so this is going to be on my next target. I'm going to move my magnet up here so you guys can see. And like I said, if you guys think I'm capped, please go back and watch my previous videos. All right. So that's my next target for gold, 4,900. All right. Now, if this level holds and it sweeps and comes back to the downside, maybe it can come take out some of this inefficiency that I left behind here. Right. And clear this up a little bit. We got one level right here, but I'm gonna be real. Once this daily candle closes, and I don't know how it's gonna close. It can close as an indecision candle. If this retraces and dips back into this FVG, that's gonna be your last. That's probably gonna be your last chance, especially if this level holds. If it doesn't hold, then of course it can flush and start targeting the sell side. But I highly think that I really do think that's very unlikely. Okay, now. Oil, 103 just got pushed and passed. Price gave us a retrace. Still respecting this level. Ultimately, I want to see us come target this 111 level. I'm not going to show you how I found this level in this wick. You guys got to go back and watch the previous video to see how I found that level. Now, what can price do? Price can absolutely come back and rebalance this engulfing candle, because why? There will be no FVG left behind, period. Price will come back and rebalance his FVGs. It's just a matter of when. And if this level doesn't hold, right? This is a higher time frame. So you students, make sure you guys start with your higher time frame so you can have an idea of where price might want to pull towards. If price starts making lower lows on a higher time frame, and you push it to this FVG, you might want to close your position if you're in shorts. But ultimately, price can come down here and refill this this gap down here. That's why I got an alert down here in the first place. Okay, but if it holds, we're looking for buy side up here. That's all I got for oil. One more look at BTC. BTC might save these guys, man. It's playing with their feelings. It's bouncing back and forth and ping ponging on this FVG level. I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see it. If we can hold the midpoint of this FVG, so be it. We can maybe target something up here at the 69,000 level. But if this level does not hold, then we are definitely targeting the sell side. Guys, I don't believe in Bitcoin. All that hype that you guys are talking about, I feel like if it was going to replace the dollar, then it would have already happened. But we already seen what happened to the last post, man, right? We seen what happened to the last group of people that tried to replace the dollar. Them BRICS dudes, Trump went in, kidnapped the president, and now he's sitting in New York right now. So if you really think they're going to allow another currency to replace the US dollar or oil dollar, good luck. Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys with that. So that's all I got for you guys on this market breakdown. Students, make sure you guys do your quiz like I told you to. If you guys have any questions or concerns, send me your markups and let's get to it. But this week, we are not supposed to be participating in the market. Those of you guys that are funded, I would just take it easy and wait for next week so we can get clearer price action. Otherwise, you're going to get chopped up in a bunch of choppy price action, okay? That's what I got for you guys. Once again, make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe. I really appreciate you guys reaching out saying you appreciate these videos. We're cutting out the fat. We're cutting out all this crazy lingo. And we're trying to get right to the meat and potatoes so that way you guys can be as profitable as possible, okay? In the quickest time possible at that. Once again, DM me at Worm Effects. I got 5 spots left for the mentorship. Until the next video, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.